a new game against Loobinex with a small pause at the start, it seems. I do not remember this. Yeah, okay. And we're playing on multiplayer 6. After the previous game, we decided to find a map that was slightly less unbalanced, I would say. And this is actually a map with 3 keepers. So the green keeper, its dungeon heart is somewhere on the map, but is deactivated. And no neutral creatures on this one. So no risk of ruining the game with random neutral creatures. That is quite OP. As usual, the library, we're getting used to it. I was really close because it was less than a second between the completion of this library and the first creature coming from the portal. So I was quite late, but the portal is a bit far from the dungeon heart. And after that, I'm preparing for a bigger library, getting a beetle, not the best creature I could have had there. A second warlock would have been way better. I'm also preparing for my 6x6 training room, I guess. This is quite a big map. You have a lot of space. There are tons of gems everywhere, so gold is not really a problem. Second beetle, not really great, but we will drop it in the library anyway. You will start see those jumps in the camera because I was testing a lot the camera bookmark feature, which allows you to save some camera positions and then switch between one and one other. It's actually quicker camera moves than the ones related to your rooms. For example, when you hit the key to display your treasure room, camera is slower than when you use the bookmarks. That's why I was testing this feature. 3 warlocks, 2 beetles, it's decent. I decided to cut for a second the must obey, but I can handle this. I just want to be as quickly as possible with the research. Still trying to find a way to have a decent dungeon layout, splitting efficiently the library and the training room so that you are not bothered by any possessed creature that would disrupt both the creatures in the library and the creatures in the training room. It's always difficult to set up a dungeon layout like when you're playing in a multiplayer game and playing the map the first time, because you have to learn the layout and also play quite quickly, being efficient, and also try to, well, train and try some new stuff. I need more imps, so I'm summoning additional imps. It's quite expensive, but I'm like, okay, there will be a lot of gold to mine here and there. Trying to set up more bookmarks for my camera. Spider now, it's pretty great. Starting to reinforce the training room to get an efficient training room. I have not enough gold to use the speed spell, but I should have at least used it on the beetle or the spider. This is an investing some gold to ensure a high level mistress later. I'm also preparing for several training rooms, treasure rooms around the gems. But I was perhaps too greedy on this one and going for too many gems because it will cost a lot of gold to mine these gems efficiently. It will require like 30 imps. You cannot afford this many imps before getting the temple. That's why I'm pushing a lot in the research I definitely want to get the temple as quickly as possible. As soon as you get the temple there, you sacrifice a lot of imps, you get like 40 imps, and after that it's unlimited gold and you can start doing crazy stuff when you have a lot of gold. That's why the warlocks were trained up to level 2, slightly more efficient than at level 1 in research. And the gold management is quite decent and sharp. I mean, I do not have a lot of gold, but I'm not like sitting on 30k gold, for example. Also setting up a second library, and now I have to make a choice. Where am I dropping my warlocks so that they are not shooting on my other researchers? And I was annoyed at dropping my warlocks on the right library because it could hold all these warlocks, but my imps were doing back and forth, crossing this library. Some layout issues once again, and it's pretty annoying to lose imps this early in this game because you want to have a lot of imps, and I already summoned many, so yeah. So we're already 7 minutes in the game, and the prison and the barracks are already researched, so we are close to the torture room and also close to the temple. That will unlock a lot of stuff for the mid-game. I'm also going for this portal, which is the Green Keeper portal, just to have an idea if Loobinex is pushing on this side of the map. But for the moment it's really passive, we're just expanding and creating many treasure rooms here and there. The torture room is there. I'm going for this second portal. And I finish reinforcing this training room.
A new spell has been researched.
What can be an issue is that I have only one training room, I think, but I cannot afford building a second one for the moment. That's too difficult in terms of gold. Yeah, I should have summoned less imps, more imps, but went for less gems. It slowed me a lot. Something really important you have to do when you're about to sacrifice a lot of imps is what I just did. You drop all of them in the treasure room, so that you can get some additional gold, the gold that was in your imps bag. And now I just summon imps. When it's payday, I have 500 gold to do a problem. Definitely my dragons are the ones that cost the more gold, so I will try to drop gold on them so that overall payday is reduced. And I will do that with the 3 remaining dragons. 1, 2, and I missed it. And it's a warlock that got this gold. Oh. Gold was quite an issue. And I have not enough ins. Was quite unlucky to unlock the temple at the same time as the payday. Without the payday I could have like summoned like 15 imps and let's go. 3k gold. Do not agree. I haven't checked how many imps I could get without sacrificing those ones, but it would have been better to summon more imps before sacrificing some, because now I have 0 gold. And I'm waiting to get gold to drop all the creatures back, but it takes some time. Yeah, now I can do it again. I'm not used to play on such maps with a ton of gems and a ton of space, so it was quite messy. And I noticed that Loobinex breached on the same portal as I did. I don't know if he has scouted, but I want to get the portal quickly. Oh, we hear some cave in, so we just caved in some creatures in my torture room, my training room. I think that's the bile demons, yeah. At least the bile demons, because they say as idle.
The room has been researched.
The warlocks? Or all my creatures, maybe. Yeah. The dragons. Yeah. I'm getting more gold, but I have only 16 imps. I could summon more, I think, or sacrifice more now that I have enough gold to like survive. Especially if my warlocks are still killing some of my imps. Yeah, okay, I summon imps, but it was way too expensive, so I should have sacrificed before. Not really a great move. And also the must obey was disabled. Loobinex managed to claim back the portal with an invisible imp that is sped up. And who is dead now? And I will do the same on the other side. Yeah, I'm preparing for scout. Yes, I'm scouting with a bile demon, an invisible bile demon. Yeah, so that I can inflict some damage if I want to, but I won't be noticeable. I see a mistress.
A new room has been researched.
And now I can go for it. I should have killed the imps on the top of the minimap. We could see the imps mining the gem. Yeah. And I lost some creatures. I don't know what are the creatures I'm losing. I lost I don't know. Imps maybe? Yeah, that's probably imps. Yeah, I'm losing imps because he's using lightning strike on them. Building this big treasure room is okay, but I do not have enough imps to mine those 2 additional gems, though that's quite useless. I should just focus on like 40 imps. But as I said, I was not used to play with this many gems. And also another big issue is that I have a single training room. Okay, it's quite efficient, reinforced, etc. But I have only a single training room, and he has scouted it already because I saw him casting cave-in before. So the priority would be to get more imps and a second training room, quite efficient, or basically you have the room to build an entire second dungeon somewhere else with an hatchery, etc. Because I have only one hatchery as well, which is quite a problem. I'm trying to create some mess with my bile demon, trying to get some kills. And during the resync, I noticed that he's breaching on the other side of the map with a ton of imps. Because it's Loobinex and because we're in the late game, he probably has already made a cheaper imps sacrifice, so he has probably a ton of imps, and there will be imps everywhere on the map. I just lost my treasure room. Fortunately, I had no gold on it, and he sold the treasure room, obviously. He has a ton of dragons. He is using cave-in on my creatures to disengage and get free damage on my creatures, so I have to drop them again. He also is digging all the map to like reduce the efficiency of my rooms and just create some mess. I'm getting a kill on the level 5 dragon. 2 dragons died actually, and there I see a ton of imps. I know that he's just trying to swarm me with many imps, but I'm getting kills, interesting kills on the enemy dragons. That's pretty great.
Your minions are winning a battle.
My mistress is doing some great job, and the mistress shooting at level 5-6 dragons will get a ton of XP, and we'll probably go up to level 7. And now that he's trying to snipe my mistress, so I will go for the protect monster spell. I also was quite careless about my training room and what was going on my training room, because I had not sped up my creatures or slapped them, though the training was not really great, and I'm relying on the single mistress, which is quite dangerous, especially because Loobinex is using both cave-in and lightning. So yeah, the mistress can die at any time. I need a backup strat, but for the moment I'm not doing this. I'm just trying to kill as many imps as possible. And Loobinex is using lightning strike a lot. And yeah, at this moment, yeah, this is definitely a situation where I'm quite, yeah, I'm playing really bad there. I'm picking the Bile Demon to save them, and I'm dropping them at the same point, and because he scouted everything, so yeah, he's just lightning everything. And at this moment I should have just like summoned a lot of imps and just mine a lot of gold, etc. I see that he's also using the imps to the corpse of the imps that died to summon vampires. I'm sniping mistresses. It's just a lightning strike match now. Everyone is sniping everyone. And in this situation I should have just built, yeah, additional layers to allow my creatures to rest on areas that have not been scouted. And I see that he's just digging the whole map with a ton of imps. I'm wasting some gold there, not really smart. Yeah, everyone is lightning everyone. He's making good progress on the top side of the map, because he has like 50 imps, I don't really know how many he has. And on the bottom side of the map I'm more efficient, and I took a trainer's treasure room and actually threatening the middle of his dungeon. But yeah, he's just trying to snipe my mistress.
Your creatures are under attack.
Yeah, there are imps everywhere. It's just a giant mess. And I have to keep him occupied somehow, because I know that the second I'm not doing something, he will just lightning strike my creatures in my lairs or in my training room. And because I have no proper twin dungeon, I'm quite vulnerable to such thing. Bile Demon doing a great job at killing imps, but killing imps means that he's gaining more dragons, more vampires through the graveyard. Now my mistress has reached the level 7, so it will be way more efficient in fight. I don't really know why I did not dug to the graveyard. I could have like destroyed all the walls near the graveyard and just capture the graveyard and sell it. It cost a lot of gold, so it would have been a great stuff actually to steal. And now I'm using the Bile Demons to tank while my mistress is DPS the enemy mistress, and I will try to snipe it, maybe? I don't know. No, I will just... yeah, I'm sniping it with a lightning strike, so I get rid of an additional level 6 mistress, which is a great thing. And now we'll use the CTA to create some mess and kill some vampires. Managed to kill one, but unfortunately it's a vampire, so it has rebirth, and it just went to level 2 and did not die. I also got targeted by disease, but I haven't noticed that yet, I think. Oh, okay, no, it faded somehow. But there was definitely some disease in the enemy training room, treasure room. Another ton of imps again. I will try to get rid of everything. My gold is going down. I think it's because I'm using a lot of lightning, heal, speed, protect monster. Loobinex is torturing my imps and capturing them, but because we have both used the cheaper imp sacrifice, it's
Secrets have been tortured from your creatures.
not really useful. It's just converting him. Okay, now I have some chicken spell and disease spell
Winning a battle.
on me. He's also torturing creatures, so he has vampires and ghosts. I managed to get my dragons in the middle of his lair, so it's just creating a mess, but on his side of the map this time.
Are under attack.
And I have decent dragons, except this one, who is level 1. And he's using a lot of chicken and disease spell. I just, put a bookmark on this temple, because I understand that I will need a lot the access to my temple, because, he's spamming disease and Galenamorphosis. I have I just lost a level 7 dragon, which is quite an issue, but at this moment it's shit everywhere on the map. I lost a Bile Demon as well, and I'm not speeding my mistress for some reason. It seems half of my creatures are chickens now. But somehow I managed to keep some pressure. But all the imps I kill are becoming vampires, so it will be an issue sooner or later. I'm trying to take one of the biggest treasure rooms he has, and all my dragons are again diseased and transformed in chicken. I have to be really careful. And I managed to steal Loobinex portal. Yeah, but he took it back. I remembered I have a second mistress and that it would be a good idea to play with it. And again, there is a ton of imps. I'm using the Vile Demons to tank, and then the mistress will destroy the orc. Oh no, okay. I just prefer killing imps. Yeah, there are some imps crossing the entire dungeon. It's quite messy at this point. And I just want to breach near his dungeon heart, because he can summon a lot of imps, but the idea is that he will have to protect his dungeon heart, and I'm trying to force claim the treasure room, but there are so many imps that it's quite difficult. And the problem at this moment is that because I have not focused the training on my second mistress, I have only one mistress to do all the job, and some dragons that are getting diseased and transformed into chickens all the time. And now I lost my second mistress. I was looking at it, but it died. Yeah, we see the corpse in the hatchery. It died because Loobinex is getting rid of all my creatures by lightning my training room and all my dungeons. So I'm losing all my highest level creatures. I lost my other level 4 Bile Demon, which is quite a problem. And he has some infighting in his own lair between the vampires and the warlocks. I managed to get rid of one of the biggest treasure room of Loobinex. I have some enemy imps still in the middle of my dungeon. It's, quite a whole mess, but he has a ton of vampires, already level 4, level 5, so they are quite capable of fighting. And they have heal. But it's a really strong force. I have to be really careful. And I have a ton of gold, but I'm not using it properly. Once again, the temple is really efficient to get rid of the chicken spell. He's trying to claim back his area, but there are so many imps that trying to kill all of them is really pointless. I'm trying to force the pass with my dragons, but they are all transformed in chickens. So at this stage I think I'm just making back and forth with my camera between this area where I'm getting transformed in chickens and my temple to transform back my dragons.
Your creatures are under attack.
Yeah, my mistress is like probably spent more time being a chicken than a mistress in this game. And you see another creature that was slowed, and that's a nymph. However, the dragons are doing a great job there with the AoE of the meteors, killing a lot of imps, reducing the number of targets that I have to deal with my mistress, etc. And the wild demons are doing a great job as well, creating additional imps to be able to mine, because I lost some imps in this situation. Also have to be really careful to not drop my creatures into the temple, which would be devastating. Loobinex on his side used the call to arms with vampires. Vampires can teleport at low level, and using the call to arms, they can just follow the call to arms and teleport everywhere where they have access. I'm getting interesting kills there, but I probably lost a lot of creatures. Yeah, I lost by demons and dragons as well. Quite an aggressive move. I took the opportunity to drop some disease, so now he has disease to deal with, and because I hit many vampires and vampires are teleported in his lair, everyone basically is diseased. There are a lot of imps. I don't know how many imps died in this game, that's quite ridiculous. I lost a lot of imps too. I'm trying to get interesting meteor shots with my dragons on the diseased vampires. I have no idea how many gold he has. I'm trying to create some mess with cave-in the lair between the diseased creatures so that they cannot recover. And I'm casting Armageddon to create even more mess. Okay, that was an horrible move, but I was like, okay, it's a good opportunity to use Armageddon, but the spell is way too expensive. So actually I have like really few gold. And the game was manageable because I had really less creatures than Loobinex, but I was like macro managing them better. And because I just used Armageddon, I cannot pick my mistress, and I will just get destroyed by the entire army of vampires, yes. Loobinex used the Old Audience spell, I guess, to call back all his creatures in his lair, or in his dungeon heart, to counter the Armageddon. That's a smart counter to the Armageddon. I have no gold, because he used lightning strike on my imps when the Armageddon was started. And yeah, I have no gold, and he tried to lightning strike on my creatures after the Armageddon, but I used Protect Monster. And yeah, now it's my mistress against like around 1000 imps, I don't know. I should have checked how many kills this mistress has. Yeah, I have some gold issues. I'm just looking at my mistress to cast Protect Monster spell as soon as I can. A big issue is that I did not get the gold that is on my dungeon heart. Yeah, I could have picked the gold and dropped them in the treasure room, and after that call audience, but I did not. Yeah, at this moment I was like, yeah. I started trolling with this Armageddon spell, so I was like, okay, I had enough fun in this game, so yeah. But yeah, still those gold could have been taken and used as old audience, and I could have had a fight. But it was a really, really fun game. Probably the funniest game I had in multiplayer at the moment. It was really, really funny. That's GG.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. You have been defeated.